forecast reading. So we're going to have a look at the theme of the month. We'll use the oracle cards for that. I'm also doing an oracle reading, general reading for you for the month of April, and then of course relationships as well. We'll finish up with relationships. So Taurus, what is the theme of the month for you guys in the month of April 2021? Let's see what comes up. First card up is War. Ooh dear. Okay, so you have a bit of a battle on your hands in the month of April. Something you've got to stand up for and say your bit and do your bit about, okay? A little bit of a challenge, maybe even a little bit of conflict involved there. What else is it? Ooh, chaos as well. Eek! Okay. I'm going to have to take a whole lot of little cards to have a look into this one. So there's definitely a challenging situation for Taurus in the month of April. There's something you're going to have to stand up for, something you're going to have to try and sort out. Things are not running that smoothly by the looks of things, but we'll take a bit more. Oh, you get protection as well. Okay, so it doesn't matter if things are chaotic and you need to stand up for yourself or you need to stand up for a situation, you are protected. Okay, so that's nice to know. So regardless of what chaos is going on around you, and even if there's conflict going on around you, you are protected from this. Okay, let's take the oracle cards and see if they can flesh out the story a little bit for us. Okay, so Taurus, first card up for you is time for a nap. Okay, so perhaps what is happening is at the beginning of April, you will have gone through a bit of challenge, a bit of chaos. You were protected from it. It's not that you weren't involved entirely, you felt it, but you were protected from the brunt of it, basically. So as April moves along, you're going to need to take a bit of a break. You're going to need to rest a bit because you've been through a chaotic time and a challenging time. Regardless of how protected you were from it, it still took a little bit of a toll on you, and it's time for you now to take a bit of time out if you can, to rest and recuperate. You have a deep understanding on some level of what did transpire, and you also have this kind of nudge, this feeling in your stomach of how to go from here. And there's no explaining how you know what you should be doing next. We're talking April now, right? So you're going to get this feeling about taking a step forward in a certain direction or taking a certain action. And it's not going to seem logical to you, even to other people, but it is the right thing to do because it's a deep nudge. It's coming from a much higher knowing, okay, from your higher self probably. So go with it, even though you may not be able to explain to people why you came to that. To be fair, this card always comes up when there was a bit of karmic stuff that has to be worked through, so that you perhaps know that a karmic chapter has closed for you. And you are now ready to move on to something else, but you can't explain that to other people. And there's not even much logic involved in that. You just need to go with it, right? You know that's what you need to do and you're going to do it, okay? There's a fork in the road, so it's definitely about making a choice or decision. And this is normally a fork in the road. It approaches over time. It's not like you wake up one morning and you have to make a choice or decision. You've known this day is coming. You've known that a karmic and now the karmic closure has come. You have finished up to chapter. It's done and dusted. It was a bit chaotic. It was probably challenging. It was probably confrontational. But now it's done by April. Get a bit of a time to rest. And you need to make a choice or decision, and you know it's come, and there's no really explaining why you're going to choose or make the choice you're going to make. But deep down inside, you know that's the choice that you need to make, okay? And the next one for you guys is Treasure Island. Okay, well, that's a nice note to end that part of the reading on. So you strike treasure because of that, okay? So you close up a karmic chapter. You make a choice or decision which you can't really explain to other people. You just have this gut feeling about what you should be doing. And it delivers the goods in a big way. You strike it lucky. You find the treasure, okay? That's maybe where that gut feeling came from. You just kind of knew you need to push through on something. You need to do it. You need to make that choice or decision. And you couldn't really explain why. And then it delivers and you understand why you made that choice or decision. There's treasure for you there. There's something that perhaps you've always wanted, and you just kind of step into the middle of it by making that choice or decision. Like I say, that part of your reading ended on a good note. I was a bit worried in the beginning there. There was like a challenging cards, those. But nice to know that you were protected through all of it, okay? And you are protected, even if some of the residual of it is still showing up at the beginning of April. You are protected, okay? Now let's have a look at your next card. At your relationship cards. Oh, sorry, my mind is drifting away. Hi, Craig. That's interesting. Okay, and cards are jumping out. And it's very strange for me to zone out like that. Must be a reason for it. Okay. All right. And there we go. Okay. It's like so weird. Okay. So family issues, healing family issues. Let your friends help you. Playfulness and getting to know each other. So what does this mean if we look at the set of cards together? I would say that, Crev, I hope you're having a nice day. It's a beautiful day here. We're heading towards kind of autumn at the moment, and that's absolutely the nicest weather here at the moment. Blue skies, a little on the warm side, but nice, and a breeze and lots of birds. And we had a whole band of banded mongoose coming into the garden earlier. You can look them up on the internet. They're really, really cute and naughty, mind you. Okay, so back to the reading. Okay, so what is happening here is there's some kind of old relationship issue that you are dealing with that's pushing your buttons in the month of April, but there's the potential to heal it, okay? You're going to find probably within a social situation where things are more light-hearted, you get to see your partner in a different light, okay? If you have been having a bit of issues with your partner, they've been pushing some buttons, you will find that within a social situation or social situations in the month of April that are fun and light-hearted, that you get to see a different side of him that makes you, or her, that makes you appreciate them more again. Okay, so that's something that's coming up for you in April. For those of you looking for a relationship, you might have found the last few did push your buttons, they weren't working. There's a new relationship coming in. Within a social situation, you'll meet them either through friends or with friends, or when you're out having just good-natured fun. You'll get to know somebody a little bit better. At first meeting them, you might have thought, oh, well, I don't know, I'm not sure. But as you get to know them a little bit better, as you get to chat to them, talk to them, get to know them, you're going to realize, oh, hang on a moment, this person has immense potential. Okay? So that is your relationship message for the month of April. So the main message is you get to know either an existing partner or a new partner a little bit better within a social situation that is fun and light-hearted, okay? And because you get to know them better, you will find that either you now start resonating with them, or within an existing relationship, you start finding that the bond deepens between the two of you, especially if you have been going through a little bit of a trying time lately. And we see here there has been some challenges happening for you lately. All right, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Do excuse my zoning out for a moment there. Heaven alone knows where I was going. Okay. Wishing you hugs and blessings for the month of April. If you'd like a personal private reading from me, and I do an amazing, amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me via my website. I'm going to put that link in the description box below. We'll speak again soon.